You did everything right. You worked hard. You got the promotion. You finally hit six figures. And somehow, you still feel broke. Not can't pay rent broke, but why is my bank account not growing broke? Here's the uncomfortable truth. The moment your income went up, your wealth potential quietly started going down. And it wasn't because of inflation, it wasn't because of taxes, it was because of something almost invisible: lifestyle creep. And today, I'm going to show you the exact way it's silently destroying six-figure earners and how to escape it before it traps you for decades. Let me paint a picture. A few years ago, you were making $50,000 a year. You budgeted carefully, you checked prices, you thought twice before buying anything. Then, you got the raise. Now, you make $120,000, and suddenly, your apartment got bigger, your car got newer, your dinners got more expensive, your once in a while became every weekend. And the craziest part? You told yourself, "This I earned." And you did. But here's the problem. Your lifestyle didn't just improve, it expanded to match your income perfectly. So instead of building wealth, you upgraded your expenses. Pause for a second. If your income doubled in the last 5 years, but your savings didn't, this video might be the most important thing you watch this year. Most people believe the more I earn, the richer I become. That sounds logical, but in reality, income does not create wealth. The gap between what you earn and what you keep does. You can make $200,000 a year and still be financially fragile, and someone making $60,000, they can quietly build real wealth. Because wealth isn't about lifestyle, it's about control. Let me say that again. You don't get rich by upgrading your life. You get rich by controlling your upgrades. Psychology behind lifestyle creep. So why does lifestyle creep happen? It's not because you're bad with money. It's because your brain is wired this way. 1. Hedonic adaptation. You buy something new, you feel amazing for about 2 weeks. Then it becomes normal. So what do? You upgrade again. Your brain keeps raising the baseline of what feels normal. 2. Social comparison. You don't compare yourself to billionaires. You compare yourself to your coworkers, your friends, people on Instagram. And when they upgrade, you feel pressure to match it. Not consciously, but emotionally. 3. Identity shift. This one is subtle. When your income increases, your identity changes. Think, I'm a six-figure earner now. And without realizing it, you start spending like the person you think you're supposed to be. Here's the twist most people miss. Lifestyle creep isn't a spending problem. It's an identity problem. The system behind the trap. There's a system quietly working against you. Every time your income increases, 1. Fixed costs rise. Rent, car payments. 2. Variable spending expands. Food, travel. 3. Expectations permanently shift. And here's the danger. These changes are almost irreversible. Once you upgrade your lifestyle, downgrading feels like failure, even if it's the smartest financial move. So you get stuck, earning more, spending more, saving the same. Or worse, saving less. Let's be brutally honest for a second. Most six-figure earners aren't building wealth. They're just financing a more expensive life. Here's the harsh truth nobody wants to hear. If your expenses grow with your income, you will never feel financially free. Not at 100K, not at 200K, not even at 500K. Because the problem isn't how much you make, it's how much you need to maintain your life. And the higher that number goes, the more trapped you become. Real life scenario. Let's look at two people. Person A, income $120,000, expenses $100,000, savings $20,000 per year. Person B, income $70,000, expenses $40,000, savings $30,000. Who's building more wealth? Person B, even though they earn less. Now, fast forward 10 years. Person A is still working, stressed, dependent on their income. Person B, they have options. That's the difference. Wealth is not about income level. It's about independence from your income. Actionable steps. Here's how you break the lifestyle creep cycle. 1. Lock your lifestyle. When your income increases, do not upgrade everything. Pick one area to improve. Example, you get a $20K raise. Upgrade your travel experience, keep your housing and car the same. Control the expansion. 2. Automate the gap. Before you see your new income, redirect it. Increase 401k contributions, invest in index funds, build your emergency fund. If you don't see it, you won't spend it. 3. Delay every upgrade. Create a rule. Wait 30 to 60 days before any lifestyle upgrade. Most needs disappear with time, and the ones that don't, those are the ones worth upgrading. 4. Redefine success. Stop measuring success by what you drive, where you live, what you wear. Start measuring it by how long you can live without working. That's real power. The wealthiest people often don't look rich because they prioritize investments over impressions, assets over aesthetics, freedom over flexing. Quick question. Would you rather look rich today or be free for the rest of your life? Here's something most people never realize. Lifestyle creep compounds just like investing. Every $1,000 increase in monthly expenses requires $300,000 more in investments to sustain long-term. Think about that. That luxury apartment upgrade, that car payment, that daily convenience spending, it's not just costing you now, it's increasing the price of your freedom massively. You don't need to deprive yourself. You don't need to live like a minimalist, but you do need to be intentional. Because lifestyle creep doesn't feel dangerous. It feels deserved, comfortable, normal. And that's exactly why it's so powerful. So the next time your income goes up, pause. Not everything needs to rise with it, because the real goal isn't a bigger life. It's a life you actually own.